Good morning, Philippines, and good morning, world. We are on for a cerebral day today as our ladies take on the head-to-head challenge to determine who among them can actually make the cut and the mold of a true Miss World Philippines queen. The head-to-head challenge is, of course, one of the most anticipated fast-track events in the Miss World Philippines, and a segment that sets it apart from other equally important pageants. It's a test of wisdom and wit. It's a candidate's platform to making the world see that her outer beauty is in harmony with her inner dispositions. It's our way of getting to know her more than what her application papers reveal. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Miss World Philippines 2024 Head-to-Head Challenge. Again, ladies, good morning. I am Dr. Shaila Rebortera, your Miss Multinational Philippines 2021, and I will be with you this morning for your head-to-head challenge. Now, I know everyone is excited how we all will go about today's event, and how we shall adjudge the winner in the head-to-head challenge is set with the following simple parameters. Content is 60%, which includes statement of purpose, organization of ideas, supporting details, and incorporation of stories or examples. Delivery, which is 40%, which includes clarity of speech, vocabulary, volume, and poise and projection. With a total of 100%, our 100% attention is set this time to the respectable set of judges whose scrutiny will give the Miss World Philippines crown challengers a great deal of pressure. But for sure, our judges will be more kind than condescending to make our girls feel that their expression of their own brand of wits will not be taken with a grain of salt. So everybody, please help me welcome our first judge, a true champion of public service with a Bachelor of Arts in Communication from Miriam College and a Master's in Public Management from Ateneo de Manila University. Her educational journey is as impressive as her dedication to the community. Starting as a municipal councilor in San Manuel, Tarlac, she has risen through the ranks, serving as municipal vice mayor and now as the esteemed municipal mayor. Her academic achievements and unwavering commitment to public service make her a shining example of leadership and excellence in governance. Please welcome Mayor Doña Tesoro. Our second judge is an unstoppable force. Juggling philosophy studies and a keen eye for fashion, she's a powerhouse of intellect and style. Maria's compelling speeches captivate all who listen, showcasing her powerful presence. As a dedicated advocate of Gawad Kalinga, she stands for community empowerment and social change. Crowned as Universal Woman 2024, Maria's passion and drive make her a true inspiration to all around her. My dearest friend, please help me welcome a round of applause for Miss Maria Hegante. Our third judge and the chairman of the board, she is a distinguished public servant. Graduated from De La Salle University with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science in 2008. She later earned her Juris Doctor degree from Ateneo de Manila School of Law in 2013 and is currently pursuing a Master's in the Public Administration at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. As Assistant Secretary of the Department of Finance, she brings over a decade of experience in public administration, law, and stakeholder engagement. Having served in various government roles, additionally, she showcased her talent by being the fourth runner-up in the Miss Teen Philippines pageant in 2005, leading to a successful modeling career in print ads, commercials, and fashion shows. To complete our illustrious panel, please help me welcome Assistant Secretary Glenda Rumor Figueroa. Now that we have set our preliminaries, we now come to the main event. We shall now begin the head-to-head challenge with our first batch of 7 candidates. So for everyone who wants to know, for each batch, one candidate will emerge as winner. Therefore, there will be 5 batches. It means that we will also have 5 winners at the end of this round. But of course, there's always more. There will be 3 other top scorer girls who will claim their wild card entry into the next round. These candidates may come from any of the 6 batches, and they will complete the group of 8 ladies who will battle it out in the round 2 on July 8. Now, we shall play their individual introduction video, and the ball starts rolling with a question thereafter. Judges, are you ready? Our audiences from all over the Philippines are tuned in. So everybody, let's begin.
Mayong adlaw, I am Marianel Tan, your Miss World Philippines representing Bacolod City. I grew up being surrounded by happy and loving people, and this molded me to have a positive outlook in life, that whatever happens in your way, always keep a positive mind. I am a certified adrenaline junkie. I love seeking adventure. As a free diver, I have learned that the ocean has a hidden beauty beneath the surface that resonates when you open your mind to possibilities. Something beautiful is waiting for you. We Bacolodnons are known to be resilient and passionate to the things that we do. Despite the hardships, we rise from the occasion with a smile.
Our candidate from Bacolod City, Marianel Tan. As an adrenaline junkie, how do you keep up with life's daily demands to be exceptional while staying grounded?
Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you so much for gracing us this morning. So I am an adrenaline junkie, as I have mentioned there in the video. I do love exploring different places, and it makes me feel grounded to think that here in this life, we meet so many people, we experience different situations, and it makes me appreciate life even more, because through experiencing those different or being in different places, I get to realize that I have so much more in myself. I get to discover what I have in my character as a person, that I could be someone who can be empathetic, who understands others. And with the demands of life, I just keep myself grounded to know that as a beauty queen as well, we have the power to inspire others and be someone who can put a smile on other people's faces.
Thank you, Miss Bacolod City. Of course, being exceptionally grounded is also, you know, being exceptional has its own meaning per person. And so being grounded is also one of them, and being connected to the place that we come from. And we get to know ourselves more better because of that. Thank you so much, Miss Bacolod City. Now to our next candidate from Cagayan Province.
As a child, I faced harsh reality of illness. Days were filled with uncertainty of what each day may bring. But I refused to be a victim of adversity. I thrive in physical activities. I code and I write poems. I fought for my health, for my dreams, and for the life I wanted to live. Growing up, I was surrounded by people who reminds me that only you could define your life. As I grew older, that sense of purpose became clearer. As a daughter, a sister, and as a strong and purposeful young woman, I stand before you not as a victim of my past, but as a victor over adversity.
Jamaila Dumlao, representing the province of Cagayan.
Gentlemen, Miss Cagayan Province, Jamaila Dumlao. We love our fighter girls, right, candidates? Your introduction video, however, showed us the rich agricultural produce of Cagayan province. How would you convince young people to invest their time and talent to join our workforce in agriculture?
Good day, everyone. So, agriculture. I can firmly observe that nowadays in the modern world, it is being overshadowed by technology. But we should be grounded. We should focus on our foundation, what we serve on our table, what we use to function every day, and that is agricultural resources. And in Cagayan, we are top 1 exporter of fisheries, also palay, top 2 in corn and top 2 in palay or rice. So I would use this platform as a Miss World candidate to promote the importance of being able to learn about the agriculture by promoting awareness and the importance of it, because in our world today, we need it. The younger generation need it for us to continue having the resources we need to have a brighter future. If we'd be able to have the resources, the right products, the nutrition that we need, I believe that we'd be able to achieve a successful and united nation. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, we will hear more of our ladies, of course, later, as we will be giving them fun questions, of course, after we meet all these lovely candidates we have here in front. But up next, we have our candidate from Capiz. Miss Capiz is Ashraf Ab El Hamid. Now, as we all know, you have a soft spot for stray cats and dogs that you have actually adopted 13 in your own home. With a scarcity of our facilities here in the Philippines for animal welfare, how can you convince like-minded people to follow your lead in adopting stray cats and dogs?
Thank you so much for that question. So, I started 7 years ago when I adopted my first dog. Her name is Chanel. And since then, I have fallen in love in the way that they showed me how to love without words, to show compassion to people through action, and showing it without using, as I mentioned, words. So what I could say is, look at them. Look at them in a way you see your parents, you see your sisters, your brothers, and even other people around you that are important. And that's how I could convince you to love stray animals as well. Imagine, at least you have a home, you have a roof on your head. They don't. They strive every day for the food that they need, for a shelter for them to rest and sleep. But then there are people who actually hurt them. So I would really love to express this to people that they need us. We are all they've got. And if it seems hard for you to actually adopt them in your own house, at least treat them as creatures or beings that can feel emotions, can actually be there for you in your time of need. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Capiz. Definitely, they are creatures still worthy of love. And I do appreciate that because I'm also a dog lover myself. So hoping to adopt one very soon. And a lot of our girls here are smiling. I believe that they also love their pets. And so we like to promote adoption, right? Give a second chance, a second home for these stray cats and dogs. Now, let's get on to our next candidate from Central Visayas.
Jerica Jewel of the World. I am Jerica Jewel Reyes, 24, from the region with the most magnificent historic landmarks, Central Visayas. Growing up inspired by my single mother who raised me and my siblings all on her own, I realized I wanted to be like her, to be strong, creative, and be remarkably successful in creating a world with endless possibilities. Surrounded with music my whole life, I found my creativity through my strings and my keys. My mom and my grandmother, being my teachers, inspired me to become as empowered as them. And as a football player and a boxer, the pageant world seemed a bit of a reach for me. Despite that, I knew I had to take this opportunity to see a different side of me, to explore, to grow, and to know myself more with grit and grace. I am a lady with dreams, powering through life, all with the hope of extending a hand, helping the poor and alleviating poverty here in the Philippines. I am Jerica, jewel of the world.
Wow, talk about a well-rounded woman right there with lots of skills and talents. And of course, another Bisaya, I suppose. Okay, Miss Jerica Jewel Reyes, your big dream is to alleviate poverty in the Philippines. How do you intend to this if crowned Miss World Philippines?
Thank you for that question, Dr. Berta. It wasn't mentioned in the video, but I'm actually a licensed medical technologist, and I am hoping to I'm hoping to enroll in med school in the future and become a pro bono doctor. That has always been my end goal for this. And one of my NGOs that I partnered with for this advocacy of mine is Pagtambayayong. It is based in Cebu, in Central Visayas. And this NGO particularly, they build homes for the homeless. They build homes for the informal settlers whose houses were demolished without the promise of relocation. And because of this, this has inspired me ever since. This is my Beauty with a Purpose project. This is something that I have been fighting for, especially nowadays. Anytime, since you were younger, I'm sure every time you walk outside of your house, you see someone homeless, someone lying in the street and sleeping and nowhere to be. And for me, this is something that I believe we should all acknowledge the harsh realities of today. It's not just, sometimes it's not even just food or shelter that they need, it's sometimes just someone to talk to. And with this, if I am to be crowned Miss World, if I have earned that crown, this is something that I believe would be a big win, not just for the Philippines, but for the entire world.
Thank you so much, Miss Central Visayas. I love that her advocacy does not revolve only in winning the crown or earning the crown, but also in her plans in the future as a future doctor herself. So good luck with that, Miss Central Visayas. Now let's get to meet Miss General Trias City, Regina Patiag.
My name Regina means queen, and as a queen of purpose, I would like to welcome you to my world.
Hello there, Miss Regina. As somebody who is passionate about healthcare, how do you feel about our government's efforts in moving forward from the COVID-19 pandemic?
Honestly, up until to this day, I can't fully say or think that we have fully recovered from the pandemic. And even though I can see our local government or our national government doing their part in strengthening our healthcare system, I think that it still needs strengthening. It still needs improvement because I can still see Filipinos, my fellow men, as a pharmacy student myself, who still cannot afford to buy their medicines, and it affects their medication adherence if they cannot finish their treatment course properly, especially if they are taking antibiotics. That is why, as a passionate pharmacy student and as a student leader myself, I also champion accessible healthcare. I want them to acquire cheaper medicines for them to attend to their medical needs without the hindrance of financial aspects. And with this, I know that this is my core and someday I can contribute to this gap, to this problem. And I want to see a future where every Filipino is receiving the healthcare they deserve, the quality healthcare they deserve, regardless of their economic status or geographic location. Because then again, health is a right and it is not a privilege. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Regina Patiag. I love that she does not only rely on government's efforts, but she also takes into her hands the responsibility to be able to provide for her fellow men. Thank you so much, Miss General Trias Cavite. Now, let's get to meet our candidate from Iloilo Province, Dilme Amanda Pereira.
I was born and raised in two different worlds, exposed into two diverse cultures, and that made me who I am today.
I am Dilmi Amanda Pereira.
I carry the name of my Sri Lankan father, born in a culture where loyalty to the family is significant.
But my road paved its way to the gem of Panay, Kalinog.
Raised by an empowered Ilongga and fearless that holds the blood of a Panay Bukidnon, and that linked two of both worlds in forging a modern Filipina that I embrace. And now, living in the traditions of the past made me even stronger and proud.
Timeless and priceless.
I carry through my origination and hold the stories of my culture in different destinations.
Embodying empathy and empowerment. Just what the world needs.
Wow. Miss Iloilo Province, born and raised in a cross-section of cultures, what can a young Filipina growing in the same circumstances as yours learn from your life experiences?
Well, good morning to everyone. Well, I'm raised by a strong, independent Filipina, which is my mom. And being a multicultural woman has taught me different perspectives, different insights. And coming from another country and staying here in the Philippines, I've grown so much. I'm able to socialize with people. I'm able to take space in the society. Before, I was a person who was hindering myself from my capabilities. But now, I know that step by step, I've grown as a person. And to all the Filipinas out there, the young Filipinas out there, I just want to say that just make sure that you take up space in the society. Just enjoy and make sure you step up. And as an empowered, exceptionally empowered Filipina, I just want to empower women through lifeboats. I want to empower women because us women are worth a lot, and I believe that as an exceptionally empowered woman, I will be able to empower more younger people in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Iloilo Province. Now, next candidate would be from Pangasinan, Miss Nikki Buenafe.
Pasanto si Ago at si kayo namin, siya si Nikki Buenafe representing Pangasinan.
I've always believed that power comes from within you, and when you decide to use that power, you can change your life and others. I've always considered women to be the most powerful force in this world. I witnessed this when I was 15. Me and my family moved to the Philippines. Being the child of a single mother, I too sometimes had to play the role of a parent to my siblings. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, and life was full of challenges for me. But despite that, I've learned to power through adversities and live life through the lens of kindness. I found my purpose through my organization, Duyan ng Aruga, supporting children in education, and with my project Danum, Pundasyon na Pilay, we were able to provide clean, potable water for more than 150 families.
Being able to rise and lift others with me is what makes me an exceptionally empowered Filipina.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that's Nikki Buenafe of Pangasinan. Now, Nikki, you found your purpose in the organization Duyan ng Aruga, supporting children's education in your humble hometown of Pangasinan. With a big heart for education and in the light of recent events, how do you feel about politicians taking on the leadership of the Department of Education?
I believe that, of course, the politicians here in the Philippines always aim to make the Philippines a better place for children to have a more equitable education, to have a more equitable world. And I'm just personally really happy that every citizen is realizing the importance of education, and it's going up in the ranks, and it's reaching people who are in power, who are in influence, to actually make a change, to make a stand, to take a stand, and make a difference, so that it's not just people who are taking this change, but also the people who are in ranks, everyone hand in hand, to make the world a better place and to make education more equitable for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pangasinan. That's really nice because, of course, we are already very much aware with social media and everything. We do need our leaders to also take action and help us reach a better educational system. Thank you so much, Ms. Pangasinan. Now you girls can relax a little bit. I will be asking you some fun questions already, okay, to get to know you a little bit more. Now, of course, I will start with Ms. Bacolod City. Could you please describe to me your meaning of a perfect day?
Perfect day?
Yes, a perfect day. Day, not a date.
Okay.
A perfect day. I just had to make things clear.
Okay. Well, to me, a perfect day would start with my dog waking me up in the morning, because I do have dogs at home. And I would probably read a book, feed my mind something that's interesting, and I'd like to go out of the house to bask under the sun, meet my friends, share conversation, spend some quality time with people whom I love. To me, that's a perfect day.
Wow, very meaningful. Thank you so much, Miss Bacolod City. Mine would be 12 hours of sleep. That's
Yes,
just me,
that
though.
too.
I need it so much. All right, now let's move on with Miss Cagayan. Jamila Dumlao, I hear same. Is that from our judges? Same. Okay, we need 12 hours of sleep. Now, Miss Cagayan, Jamila. Am I saying it right?
Yes, yes.
Jamila, all right. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Oh, so being a candidate, it's really tiring. So I believe I am a night owl. There are mornings that I don't even want to go out. Like this morning, I tried to, again. Sorry. Sorry, but that's the reality. I know every one of us here feel that. So I'm a night owl. I feel relaxed at night by scrolling, calling my lola, my family in the province, because I miss them so much. And at night, I can relax, I reflect, I meditate, and that's when I feel grounded. I feel that, oh, it's a privilege to be here. Then the day ends, and I'm here. I'm good. It's okay. And tomorrow, another day, it's gonna end well again. So yeah, I'm a night owl.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Cagayan. Now, the night comforts her. And then the next day, she wakes up and, it's morning again. I wait until nighttime to get more relaxed. Now, next question would be for Miss Capiz. Speaking of nighttime, what is your bedtime routine to help you relax?
Well, somehow I could relate to Marianelle when she wakes up to her dogs. I go asleep with my dogs and cats, of course. What describes my perfect nighttime is I would read a verse from the Bible just to like end my day. I would scroll a little bit on my phone. I would talk with my mom and my sisters, have some quality time with them before going to bed, and then I would cuddle my cats and dogs and go to sleep. Yes.
Just out of curiosity, do you also have like a 10-step skincare routine before going to bed?
Oh God, no, I don't. It's just soap and go with lotion and just it.
And that beautiful still. Wow, these ladies really amaze me. And she gets her 12 hours of sleep, skipping the 10-step skincare routine.
I
right?
hope I get 12 hours sleep. I only get 3 hours of sleep sometimes.
For now, I hope you get your sleep. Now, let's move on with Miss Central Visayas, Jerica. What holiday do you enjoy the most and why?
Hello. Definitely Christmas. I think most of us enjoy Christmas time. I just love the warmth. The warmth that it brings everyone. Like, it unites everyone, especially Christmas. Like, everybody goes to church. just a fun fact. Last year was my 15th year of completing the Simbang Gabi. So I have been doing it for a while. It's a tradition that I do myself, even when I started living alone. And I think Christmas songs, it's a joke that Jose Marichan every September, but that alone shows how it unites everyone, every Filipino, and the warmth that it brings. In Cebu, we have Sikwati in the morning, and I love Christmas. It's something that I will forever wait for. Every year in January, I'm only like, okay, when's Christmas again? I'm just
September,
waiting for
I suppose.
September, please. So yeah, I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday.
Wow, thank you so much, Miss Central Visayas. And it's fun to have Christmas here in the Philippines because it does start in September when you see Jose Marichan already peaking in your social media accounts, I suppose. And I love that you mentioned that the warmth of the Christmas, because we don't have a cold Christmas here in the Philippines, and it's really a good point to share to everybody that even though we don't have winter here, Christmas here is just as warm as Filipinos' hearts. Thank you so much, Miss Central Visayas. Now let's ask Miss General Trias Cavite Regina, if asked, what do your friends commonly say about you?
My friends often say that I have a very intimidating aura because I am an introvert person myself. But honestly, if you get to know me more, if you get along, I can bring out the joy in me, the jolliness in me. And personally, I am a very private person. Even prior to joining this pageant, I honestly don't use social media. My Facebook is just blank. There's no profile picture as in. But then coming into this competition, I want to unleash the inner personality that I have, because I know that this is the personality that I want to share with the world. Not only to limit it with my friends, with my family, but also with the world, with other ladies, exceptional ladies out here. And I know that with this platform and a journey that I am taking, I am unleashing the personality that I have, that at the end of the day, I should not hinder myself within a box, within the four corners of my room, because I deserve to grow as well and to let other people see the growth that I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Regina. Now, you mentioned you're an introvert, but have you found your closest friend already here in the Miss World? May I know who it is?
Oh, if I should name,
May
it's
nangangalabit
Miss
na sa gilid.
Kanyogan Pasig, because she's the first lady I get to know well.
Oh, wow. So was she able to bring out the joy in her? Yes, she's fun to be with, confirmed from a friend. All right. Now let's have Miss Iloilo Province. If you were deserted in an island, what item would you need the most? Ooh, this is a tough question.
If I was deserted in an island, well, fun fact, I joined Girl Scouts when I was in high school.
Wow.
So I think,
Prepared.
Yes. So I think I would definitely have a rope, because I actually practiced some rope skills when I was doing Girl Scout. And I think that would really be helpful for me, because a rope can actually, I learned a lot of rope skills or different techniques with a rope. So I think that will be helpful for me if I'm stranded in an island.
Just as simple as a rope. I do not know how to survive an island with a rope, but thank God you're a Girl Scout yourself. So I hope if I get stranded with you. So you could help me out. Now, Miss Pangasinan Nikki, who do you enjoy taking selfies with?
Well, I would like to share that I have a cat. Her name is Aurora, and she has heterochromia, meaning that her eyes are in different colors. I love taking selfies with her the most. I know that everyone is expecting me to say my mom, or like my sisters, my best friend. Actually, it's my cat. And fur parents can actually relate to me, because when you have a baby, when you're responsible for this beautiful, fluffy person. I do look at my baby as a person, so this fur being, knowing that they have emotions, knowing that you want to make them feel safe enough for them to play around, for them to, lounge, you would relate to me, and you would know that taking pictures with your fur baby is actually the most precious thing that you can do in the world. And actually, my phone is filled with her photos more than me.
So
I think all pet lovers and pet fur parents can actually agree to that. Their faces are in our camera rolls more than ours or our own, right? A lot of you guys agree. I believe you guys have a lot of pets at home also. In this stage right now, I believe we have 3 who already mentioned that they have their own pets. Now, thank you so much to our first batch of ladies. It was very lovely getting to know you girls, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, this is just the beginnings. We will be meeting more of our candidates as we prepare for batch 2. Thank you, ladies.